Hi everyone, today's workout is totally optional to add a set of weights in if you would like. If you don't have weights at home, you can fill up a couple of water bottles and use those as your resistance, but totally okay if you just want to do it with body weight today too. To get started, let's just get our body moving. Some nice big shoulder rolls up towards our ears and then down and away. And then let's move into a roll down, letting our chin nod down. Shoulders roll forward, we peel all the way down to the ground. Arms and head hang nice and heavy at the bottom. And then as you breathe out, roll yourself all the way back up. Let's do one more of those, adding in our arms, breathing in, reaching those arms up towards the roof, arching our back. And then as you breathe out, let your chin nod down, shoulders roll forward, we peel all the way down. Hanging down at the bottom here now. Bring your hands down to the ground, so bending your knees a little if you need, and then straightening one leg and then the other. Just getting that nice movement down through the back of our legs. And then roll yourself all the way back up. If you're using those weights, grab those now. We're going to get straight into our workout today. So find your spot on your mat. We want our feet to be underneath our hips. Starting up nice and tall, we're going to go into a squat. So keeping our arms down by our side, we want to lower our bottom down. Make sure those knees are tracking over our toes. Really press down through our heel as we lift up and out of that squat. Let's take a breath in as we go down into our squat, and then breath out as we come back up nice and tall. Trying to sit yourself down nice and low while keeping your chest up. Really squeezing those glutes as we lift up and out of our squat. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then holding down on our last one, let's go for some little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand all the way up. Let's take our feet out a bit wider now, so nice and wide on your mat if you've got one. Turn your toes out to the side. We're going to go into our sumo squat. Let's add some arms in now. Bring your arms into your chest. As you squat down, we're going to reach those arms up and then bring them back to our chest as we stand. Good, again, using that breath, we breathe in, sinking down, and then breathe out as we come back up. Again, really pressing down through those heels. Knees are tracking over our toes, so we're keeping it a nice, safe movement. Let's go for 3, 2, the last one. Holding down, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then standing all the way up. Let's go into some lunges now. So finding a bit of space, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So standing up nice and tall, we send one foot back behind us, drop that knee down, lift and return back, feet together, alternating sides, dropping that knee down towards your mat. Again, watching that front knee is tracking over your second toe. Trying to get that gentle press out to the side so it's not wobbling in. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back to standing. Let's shuffle back to the back side of our mat now. Standing up nice and tall. We're going to do a roll down to bring us down to the mat. You can place your weights down or use them to help you walk all the way out into your plank. A couple of options here. You can either stay in your plank and then we're doing our row, or if that's too much for you, come down onto your knees, doing that same exercise. So wherever you're at today, our progression with our knees is we want to try and get out so we're still in that plank position with that nice long body. Otherwise, tucking our toes, coming into that full row, drawing our elbow back. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, keep drawing your belly in, 2, 1. Dropping those knees down. Sitting back in your child's pose. Coming back up, we're going to add a couple of variations here. So let's leave one of those weights down on the ground now. Again, weights are totally optional here. We're coming back into that plank position wherever you were. You can do the same thing on your knees. We're going to add a row and rotation. So we row and then reach it up towards the roof. Place it down. We're going to alternate sides so that we stay nice and even. So breathing out, rotate onto our side, reaching it up. Trying to keep our bottom down. We don't want to reach it up towards the roof. Doing that same thing if we're on our knees, just adding that rotation up towards the roof. Working wherever you're at today. Following that weight with our eyes. For one more to each side. And then coming back down, sitting yourself back into your child's pose. And let's shift our weight forwards. We'll put those weights, or one of those weights, out of the way for now and come over onto our side. Couple of different options here. You can lay all the way down, arm out nice and straight. We're going to have our bent knees in position. Otherwise, if you would like a little bit more work through your shoulder, bring that elbow underneath your shoulder. Keep our legs stacked in the same way. We're going to reach that top arm up towards the roof. Again, weights are optional. Just be careful not to. We want our hips to stay stacked one side on top of the other, really lifting up and out of this underside waist. Let's extend that top leg. We're just going to sweep it forwards and back in line with our body. As we do that, we don't want our hips to move. So just move that leg in the range where your hips are staying nice and still. We're going to point our toe as we reach back and then flex our foot so our heel comes forwards. Let's take a breath in and breath out as we sweep it back. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's go for 3 and 2. Last one. And then keep that leg out nice and straight, just going for our little lifts and lowers, really working through our glute now. Should feel it starting to burn, breathing in and out. Just make sure we keep breathing, keep lifting up and out of that shoulder if you're in your stacked position. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one here. Keep that leg out straight in line with our hip. Little circles as big as our dinner plate. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse back the other way for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing that leg back down, our weight in. Let's come over onto our back. Just making sure our hips are nice and heavy down into the mat. The back of our ribs are melting down into the mat as well. Let's lift our legs up into tabletop, holding behind the backs of our thighs. As we breathe out, we're going to nod our chin down, press our feet away like they're heavy concrete boots, and lifting up nice and tall. From here, keep hold of the back of our thighs. We roll back through our pelvis, scooping our belly in. We slide our feet across the floor, and then we roll down nice and gently back to tabletop. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing out, let your chin nod down, press your feet away. Rolling all the way up into our seated position, lifting up through the crown of our head. Breathing out, we roll back through our pelvis. Feet slide across the floor, and then we come back. You can either continue with this, or you can come into your full roll up. So we reach our arms up above our head. Breathing in, lift them up towards the roof. As you breathe out, nod your chin, rolling forwards. Coming all the way up over our toes, sitting up nice and tall, and rolling back through our pelvis, keeping it nice and smooth. Reaching those arms up above our head. Breathing in, reach them towards the roof. Breathing out, rolling all the way up. Reaching over our toes, restacking nice and tall, rolling all the way back. Let's do one more here, staying all the way up in our seated position. Breathing out, nice and heavy like our concrete boots. And then we restack up nice and tall. We're going to come back into our bent legged position here. So feet nice and heavy down into your mat. Grab your weights if you would like that bit of extra weight again. Starting up nice and tall. The weights are going to start into our chest, elbows nice and wide. We're going to roll back into that C-curve position and then draw one elbow down towards the ground. Come back through the middle and then to the other side. Let's breathe out as we rotate. Breathe in through center, breathe out to rotate. So as we're here, we're keeping that nice C-curve of our spine. So our belly's drawing in towards our spine. We're rolling those shoulders back and down, using our breath here. If we start to feel it through our lower back, then I want you to lift right up into that seated position in our long, tall position, and then reset yourself back into this position. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back up and out of that. On our next one, rolling back into that C-curve again, alternating with our weights into our shoulder press. So one arm at a time, breathing out to press it up. Again, really draw that belly in towards our spine, activating those deep abdominal muscles. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's do both at the same time for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Let's roll ourselves all the way down. Come down to lying. You can either have your legs out nice and straight or keep that bent knee position. While you're here, we want to keep that tailbone heavy. So if you can't do that in your straight leg position, then bring those knees up to a bent position. We're going to take our arms straight up towards the roof. We want the back of our rib cage down. So we don't want it flaring up and out of our shirt. We want to roll it back and down so we've got that rib to hip connection. Breathing in a little bit of a bend in our elbows. We take our arms out nice and wide. Breathing out, we come back up to the top. Breathing in, take them wide. And breathing out, come up to the top. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way up to the top. Going into our shoulder raise, reaching one arm up above our head, and then coming back to center. Just alternating sides again here. As our arm goes back, that back of our rib cage is going to want to lift up and off our mat. So we really want to use that exhale as we send our arm back. Inhale as we come back. So we keep the back of our ribs down. The whole body stays nice and still except for our arms that are moving. The last two. Beautiful. Bring our palms facing towards the roof. Elbows are going to come nice and wide this time. We're alternating through our chest press, so our elbow comes down towards the floor nice and wide. One side and then the other, breathing in as we bring it down, breathing out as we press it up. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then straight into our doubles here. Taking those elbows nice and wide so we're opening through our chest, using that exhale to press back up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it all the way up. Turning our palms back to face one another now. Going into our tricep press, so we drop those weights back behind our head and then press back up, arms nice and straight. Really squeezing through the back of our arm as we press our arms up towards the roof. Take a breath in and breath out as we extend. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring our weights down to our side. Let's stretch out those arms here, interlock your fingers, press up towards the roof. And then reach them up above your head. And then bring them back towards the roof. Let's take one arm across our body, grabbing hold of it with your other arm to lock it in, switching sides. Let's go one more to each side. Let's bring our feet together now, knees together, arms resting down by our sides, feet stacked one on top of the other. We take a breath in and take our feet over, knees over to one side. Let your hips come with you, stretching out through your back, trying to keep both shoulders down here. Breathing out, we come back through the middle and breathing in over to the other side. Really feel like we're scooping our belly in towards our spine, using our abdominal muscles to bring us back in. We want to train those abdominal muscles to do the work rather than our lower back as we move side to side, trying to get that nice stretch. One more here. Beautiful. We're going to come over onto our other side for our little side lying series. So whatever position you were in before, whether you were laying down with that hand underneath or your arm underneath your ear, or whether you're coming up into our little lift here, elbow right underneath your shoulder, readjust yourself so that you're comfortable, knees stacked, feet stacked, and hips stacked. We're going to take that top arm up towards the roof. Again, weight is optional here. Extend that leg out nice and long. We're going into our forward and back sweeps. Breathing in as we sweep that leg forwards, breathing out as we point our toe, bringing it back behind. So we flex our foot to come forwards and then point to come back. Really lifting up and out of that elbow if we're in this propped up position, lifting up through our waist. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, the last one, and then hold it back. We're going for our lifts and lowers now. So just lifting as high as we can, keep our hips stacked. You'll find that nice burn through our glutes now, more in the sides of our glutes than the back of our glutes today. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up in line with our hip. We're going for our circles, just drawing circles as big as our dinner plates for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll bring that arm down, leg back in, give your bum a bit of a tap if you need. Let's come over onto all fours now. Setting ourselves up so our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. We want to make sure here that weight's nice and even between all sides. We're pressing up and out of our shoulders, and then imagining we've got 5 glasses on our back, 1 on our head, 1 on each of our shoulders, 1 on each of our hips. We don't want to drop any of those glasses. Again, weight's optional here. Grab hold of just one weight at a time. We're going to breathe out or reach one arm forwards, breathing in, bring it back. We want to place that hand back underneath our shoulder. Nothing's moving as we reach one arm and then the other arm forwards. Breathing out, breathing in. Don't worry about how high it goes. We're more concerned about reaching that arm out, drawing our belly button in towards our spine. Let's go for one more to each side. Beautiful. Coming back to all fours, grab hold of that weight. We're going to tuck our elbow into our side and then press that arm back, working our triceps here. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, taking that elbow into our side, extending that arm back. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll sit back in our child's pose. Coming coming back to all fours, we can shift those weights out of the way now. Tuck your toes under, send your bottom up towards the roof, sink those heels down towards the floor, getting that nice stretch down through our calves, and then just bending one knee, extending the other heel down towards the mat. Just alternating as feels comfortable for you here. And then keeping both heels down, walking our hands to meet our feet, rolling all the way up to our top position. And we are all done. That's our burn workout for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you back on the mat for next week's workout.